Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to our first comedian of Open Mic Night, Jordan from Second Rate Productions!
Oh, fuck. Why didn't we tell me there was a fucking stair there? And what kind of comedy club makes me bring my own fucking mic? Anyways, sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a, mishap with the venue, You know how it goes sometimes. Maybe you don't. I can't imagine if you guys are funny enough to be up here. But, anyways, hey, my name's Jordan, and this is the first stop on my tour, the Second Rate tour. So, can I get a stand of applause? Can I get some cheers, some light? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'm glad you guys have some spirit. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, stand up. Anyways, so I was out with the boys the other night. Me and the guys were in the pub, grabbing a couple brewskis. Speaking of that, hey, can I get a fucking beer or something? Guys can't even give me a mic. Can I at least get a fucking beer? Anyways, what was I saying? I was out with my parents. We were taking a walk. They're not young like they're used to. Dad's taking some injuries. Limping and wobbling. And at one point he trips, and he falls to the ground. And my mom, she laughed. She got a good chuckle because things have been different since the divorce. And they're just kind of hanging out for me. I understand that they're gonna leave when I'm older, because they're just standing there for me. But and it's only the waitress, very cute blonde girl. I got a type. Yeah, I'm looking at you. You can find me after the show. Can't tell my wife, but we'll get into that later. What was I saying? Sorry, I got lost in your eyes. Anyways, a joke. I'm here for stand-up. Yeah, can I get a stand-up, please? Round of applause for me. Come on. You guys love the Jordan. You love the Second Rate tour. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. All right. Now a joke. That's what I'm here for. My buddy Dwayne told me a joke recently. He's like, cargo? I sure hope so. Yeah. You motherfuckers like that one, eh? You guys love that. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Well, I got me my fucking beer. Okay, there we go. That's what I need to fucking remember my jokes. Thank you. Bathrooms are a wonderful thing. Especially the public ones, I've always been a fan how they always have those slits. Just so you can always see people coming and going, but they can see you too, A hobby of mine is I like to, walk up to them and start whispering sweet things to the people, Like, hey, you got this. Keep pushing, Sometimes life gets hard, but you can push through it. All the while complimenting their farts and all that bullshit, like, oh yeah, you ripped a nice one. But, I keep trying, right? I'm like, hey girl, I'm like a Rubik's Cube. The more you play with me, the harder I get, Or I tried a joke that my buddy Dwayne told me. And he was like, hey, cargo, I sure hope it does. And I don't remember the punchline, but I ended up striking out. So that didn't go that well either, I guess. Haha, look at me. I'm the loser who's fucking here doing stand-up because I don't have any other way to make money. I love my wife. Her and I were shopping, And, we were out shopping. She's like, honey, why don't you ever, buy nice things for me anymore? And I'm like, babe, you don't feed the fish after you've caught it. And she, she started losing it, getting real pissed at me, you know, doing what wives do. And then, you know, eventually I just had enough, and I was like, woman! Woman! What the hell's wrong with you? Women! Am I right, guys? Fucking women! Massage's not cool, though. You know, my wife's a bitch, but disregard her right now, you know. I think my wife's gonna leave me. You know, she filed the divorce papers. I'm not sure if it's a prank or not. Like, I'm still kind of convinced that, like, she's kidding. You know, so, you know, you, cute girl in the front, might be single. No? No? Okay. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. You gotta give credit. Like, you know. Anyways, so, you know, I think she's leaving me, and, you know, it might be because a lot of things, you know, I haven't always been, like, the best husband, and, you know, I'm not comfortable telling that joke. Anyways, you know, so I was out the other day, you know, I was out with my dad, and he said, hey, Jordan, you know, is anyone here with dad? Anybody? You got a dad? You got a dad? Yeah. We all do. Isn't that crazy? It's like, I don't know, I imagine like probably half the population at least has a dad. Or could be a dad. I think that's what the stats say. I'm not a statistician. You know, I'm a comedian. Again, if I was good with anything with numbers, I wouldn't be doing comedy. I'd be probably making a lot more than donations. So, you know, if anybody's got any, yeah, take that and pass it around. Take that and pass it around. I was out with my wife the other day. She was like, honey, can you please run to the grocery store and pick me up some bread, some apples, some honey. I'm gonna make you a nice pie. So I was like, alright honey, yeah, I'll do that. I'll run to the store. And, you know, I ran to the grocery store and I started looking through. I found the right honey, you know, the cute one with the bee on it, or not the bee, the bear on it. You guys know, it's probably the honey you use. You know, I walk, yeah, I don't see any red apples. I only see Granny Smiths. You know, so I pick up 5 like Granny Smith apples. I get home. I'm talking to my wife. She's like, she's gone, she's looking to the groceries that I brought home. You know, because I'm an errand boy, that's what I was good for. And she says, oh, you didn't get the right apples. These are Granny Smith. And I'm like, what are you talking about? An apple's an apple, right? It's all the same thing. She started going off, you know, how wives do, how soon-to-be ex-wives do. And she's like, Jordan, no, Granny Smith is not the same as a nice, crisp red apple. Do you not know anything about apples? And I turned to her and I'm like, woman? Woman? No, I don't know anything else. Granny Smith might be red. I genuinely have no idea. I just lied. My whole career's been a lie. I'm not funny. But, that being said, you know, actually, yeah, pass it back up to me. For me, the worst thing my wife's ever said to me is, hi honey, I'm home. I really fucked things up. I like to motivate. I like to, you know, maybe some people might get creeped out by the eye, you know. I think it's reassuring to people in hard times in their life, right? And I'm a motivational guy like that. I'd say you guys should give me more money than the fucking nothing you guys gave me the first time ago. Just like me. Anyways, so I walked up to my wife the other day. You know, she was doing the dishes, and I'm like, honey, you know, start rubbing up on her. I'm like, hey girl, what you doing? You know, working my charm, working my moves, and you know, starting to get a little sensual, you know? Yeah, this is for you, doll. I'm like, hey, girl. Hey, girl. What you up to? And she's like, I'm just trying to put a load in the dishwasher. And I was like, woman! Whoa! But, you know, I have a comedy career, which is better than any of you in the audience can say, and I guess that's kind of cool. But you know, I'm not so good at that gratitude stuff. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm just not cut out for self-improvement, you know? They always say that laughter is the best medicine. But, you know, I sit there and I think about stuff. And I get the laughter, you know, I laugh. I laugh a lot. But you know, it only ever seems to make the condition worse. But I'm saying all that. I'm saying all these negative things, these dark, heavy things. But they say, you know, time flies when you're having fun. You know? And look at that, I blink and I'm almost 30 with nothing to show for it. I must have been having a blast being stoned alone every night. I'm on my way to $1 million. I got 50 followers on YouTube. Or 50 viewers on YouTube. And then suddenly, you know, take a couple year hiatus. You know, your wife signs those divorce papers that you filed. You know, you don't really have a choice anymore. Kind of, it's out of your control. But you know, my guidance counselor in high school, he always said, make sure to have a backup plan. Always, always, always have a backup plan. Be prepared for the worst case scenario. You know, or the cases I just said. You know, my comedy career isn't working out, so I'm playing at dive bars like this. You know, my wife is leaving, so hopefully I'm gonna leave with yours. Yeah, I haven't talked to you. But you know, always have a backup. And you know, it turns out that, you know, writing jokes, maybe that's not my forte. You know, it turns out that my backup is bathroom meme theft. And with that, you know, I want to say thanks everybody for having me. This venue is not great. The beer was okay. The girls, 6 out of 8. And you know, if you didn't think it was funny, you're wrong. You're objectively wrong. And I will fight you outside. But more importantly, you didn't think it was funny? You might want to stop by the washroom. You might find some good comedy bits up there, and you might be able to get a teaser of the next Jordan stand-up special. At least I got beer out of this. Anyways, thanks guys. If you want to buy me more drinks afterwards to wash away my pains, thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Jeremy Albertson.